Hi everyone, welcome from my living room. I guess it's unavoidable to mention COVID, but what is there more to say? Will there be a vaccine? Will we all return to normal next year? Who can tell? We'll just have to wait and see. As you can see, I'm working from home, just like I guess everybody else at the moment. We got a budget from TomTom to have our home setup created, so that's what you see behind me. And I guess when COVID finally ends, a lot of more working from home will be done. So, as they say, it's going to be the new normal. Umesh asked me to make this video, and because obviously we cannot travel, we cannot meet face to face, and yeah, how are things going with Mindtree? Well, I would say pretty well. So the KPIs that Umesh compiles every quarter, they look okay. We created those KPIs a few years ago to closely monitor performance and to take any guesswork out of it. So operations is going well, being led very well by Vivek and Vivek. Also services, there Attila has a tight, running a tight ship, I would say. It's going well. It's going so well that it's almost boring. What can I tell? Please continue with this level of performance. We also appreciate that Mindtree has done a really good job of having their people work throughout the COVID crisis. So working from home, VPN, creating passes so that people can, as an exception, go to office. That's all stuff we really appreciate because we didn't see any drop in the level of service, which is good. Within TomTom, I probably mentioned it a few times before, we're reorganizing, mostly related towards developing NavKit 2. So NavKit 2 is going to be in our new products. It's going to be the cornerstone of our new projects, as you probably already know. But that leaves a gap. Everyone is trying to make the deadlines for NavKit 2 deliveries, but we still make a lot of money with NavKit 1. Actually, we don't make money with NavKit 2 just yet, because those projects are not in production. That means that a lot of AS people actually are now working for PUNAV. So they're still formally part of AS, but they support PUNAV. It's more than 20 people, it's quite a lot. Mostly C++ engineers, and we're still looking if the whole roadmap for PUNAV can be met. So on one hand NavKit 2, and on the other hand keep on supporting NavKit 1. As for new work for Mindtree, for the past few weeks we have been looking at opportunities for the Go app, the Trucks version, and then for iOS, which might or might not happen, so it's still pending with Webfleet. The only thing that's stopping us there is that it's a NavKit 1 project, and we don't really have the resources for it, and we also made a statement tentatively, we're not going to offer NavKit 1 products anymore, but yeah, this is a nice opportunity that might still happen. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. So I can see I already talked for 4 minutes. I tend to talk too much, you all know this. I'm going to show you some more things, but before I start recording that, let me all thank you for your service, for your work for us. Stay healthy, stay safe, and hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye. Good morning. Instead of all the official stuff, I would like to show you a little bit of how we've been dealing with COVID, or more specifically how I have been dealing. So it's early morning. You can see we had the first frost of the year. It's all a bit white outside. So I'm in my man cave at the moment. Let me show you. So for those who don't know, I'm a bit into vintage hi-fi. So I play around a lot with old records and cassette tapes. Also do a little bit of gaming. So, but I've been out of that for quite a while, so it's pretty hard. Yes, it actually says man cave. Moving on, here are some of my record albums. And as you know, I'm a photographer, some of my work. Another important place in my house. So as you can see, I transformed this more or less into my home office, because there's still lots of stuff to do for TomTom from home. You can see here the Buddha statue that I got from the Mindtree colleagues. What I also like to do is read, visit museums. As you can see here, some of my latest acquisitions. I also have an e-reader. As you can see, I'm reading a Stephen King book right now. And the other ones are from my photographic hobby. And yesterday I visited an art gallery. A little bit more on the photography front. As you know, I use old cameras and I collect them. So here are some my recent acquisitions. So you can go from really quite large to really quite small. What you're seeing now, that camera is 85 years old and I used it yesterday. It's still working. So as you can see, I moved outside. This is my backyard with new artificial grass in it. Also something that was done during COVID. And as you see, my new neighbors are still building up their garden, so it looks a bit of a mess. And the boards dividing the gardens have gone. But another fun thing to do during COVID is, of course, keeping yourself a bit at least in shape. So I bought a new bicycle. Had to wait a really long time for it, but finally here it is. And I also play football with my little niece, who lives around the corner. So look at this. It's an e-bike. So last trip of the journey. This is my house. So I lived here for about a year and I'm really quite happy with it. But last but not least, I'm going to show you my favorite toy. I wish I had some bombastic music, but this is also one of my hobbies, and I like to go to events with this to show it off. Isn't she lovely? And one from this side as well, in case you're wondering and are interested about cars. This is a 1983 Volkswagen Beetle, which I had restored. Yeah. Nice, huh? Hi again. I hope you like this little intermezzo of my private life. Things I do to keep myself occupied during COVID. Only thing left to say is stay healthy, stay safe, and hopefully see you all again next year. Bye bye.